Hello friends, this is Ladare, and I'm back with my timeless empath readings. I know it's been a while. I've been very busy with a lot of consultations. A lot of clients wanted to consult with me regarding the current situation in the world, in the economy, as well as the contagion we are experiencing, as well as here my predictions. I also have been developing a new series of breakthrough webinars, which are going to predict what will happen as a result of the current situation in the world. And this is regarding the end of the current situation and isolation and predictions for 2020 to 2026. And this series of webinars can be purchased on ladare.com, and you can find the links in the description box below this video should you be interested. You might actually know that I'm much more than a card reader. I love reading the cards, don't get me wrong, I really do. And if I don't read them for too long, then I start missing that. So I encourage you to listen to these episodes that I am posting. I wish I could post more of my readings, but I will be posting as much as I possibly can to stay in touch with all of you guys, with all my fans and followers. And because a lot of my clients and a lot of my Patreon members, as well as many other fans, actually like my readings and they're requesting them. So I decided to do something very different than other readers on the internet, on YouTube and elsewhere do. I will not be posting any readings for specific zodiac signs. I will be posting readings that are my creations, the themes that are my creations. So one of the readings will be the star seed activation. Another one will be the light worker wisdom and inspiration. The third one I'm thinking about introducing is the cosmic traveler. That's for all the cosmic, earthly, advanced, hybrid and other souls that are cosmic travelers, that are here, that understand that they're here to grow, to expand consciousness, etc., etc. You know, a lot of you, those who listen to this, are in the categories that I mentioned. All these readings will definitely apply to you. They are very sparkling, very interesting, and very positive. So today's specific reading is about light worker messages, and they apply to a lot more than light workers. Maybe you are a light worker, but you have not awakened yet. So this is a light worker wisdom and inspiration. Also applies to empaths, to people bridges, to people grid holders, to beacons to humanity, to those who are wisdom keepers. I will have a lot of other readings, and I will try to do them monthly, although do remember that my readings are always timeless. So whenever you listen to them, they are for you at that moment. You need to hear those messages. And another thing I want to point out is that these specific readings, these themes that I'm introducing, they are universal and therefore the collective. Basically, they're general readings which apply to everybody, or messages in them will apply to everybody partially or altogether, and will resonate with something in you and trigger something in you, something interesting, some kind of awakening, some kind of realization. If you're listening, they are for you. But of course, for private readings, go to consultations under ladare.com, and the links are in the description below this video. Also check out my new webinars. They are breakthrough, they're very interesting, and they're going to be live webinars. They're FaceTime with Ladare webinars. Some of them will include Q&As as well. And I will be proceeding to the reading without further ado. Forgot to mention, if you are new, you might want to visit ladare.com for all my teachings. You will find my Earth Shift teaching, my multidimensional teaching, and my quantum calibration system and teaching as well as my predictions, trends, etc., etc. I do a lot of global work, a lot of global predictions, and a lot of geopolitical analysis from the multidimensional, higher dimensional standpoint. Those of you who know me beyond the readings, I hope you follow me in other guises. I wear a lot of hats and I juggle a lot of things, and I do love that. I love my life because I'm a multidimensional, higher dimensional being. So without further ado, again, let's begin our reading, and today's reading is for light workers and those who are awakening, whether you are higher dimensional soul. Most of my fans and supporters as well as clients are 4D and 5D souls. Some of them are 6D souls. This one is called the Lightworker Wisdom and Inspiration, and I'm going to use the Work Your Light deck as well as many other decks in this reading, and I will shuffle briefly. All cards are pre-shuffled, by the way, but I will shuffle briefly again, and let's see what comes up. Yes. Just say yes. Well, we begin on a very, very positive note. Another one. Fill up your well. Retreat, rest, refuel. Interesting. Let's put it here. All right. So we have two first cards. What I'm going to do now, I am going to shuffle Oceanic Tarot, which is going to be our foundation. And let's see what we've got. Ooh, the Tower, destruction. King of Pentacles, trust. Do not fear the Tower ever, because this could be a very positive message, in fact. And another card, death, transformation. And we have Knight of Cups, proposals. Wow, this is a very interesting reading, isn't it? Because we have these like very very, very serious cards. And again, neither death nor the Tower should be feared. I'm repeating this. What this set of cards means, see, we have two cards that are very, very positive, these two cards, and two cards that are feared by some people and are considered negative. But you know what? Here's what happens when the old does not work. It is destroyed. And I was just telling you how I am doing global predictions and how the situation in the world is such that a lot that is not serving is being destroyed. But through that destruction, transformation, death happens and then transformation. See this? This is your transformation right there on a personal level. And on the level that is global, we have destruction of the old that does not serve, and death of that old, and then transformation into something new. What follows is King of Pentacles, and and King of Pentacles, after destruction comes stability. Do you see what that means? Because that's stability, that's high earning potential. This is somebody who is very sure of themselves in the physical sense, who is secure, who is stable, who knows how to make money. So destruction follows with something really, really good. And a lot of us right now, a lot of people in the world currently are experiencing turmoil. So some sort of destruction of what was. Perhaps you were laid off of work, or perhaps you're asked to stay home, or perhaps you're really overworked and really need rest. Regardless of what is happening right now, there is a very good future coming. Very, very good future. I can't say enough about that. And death, transformation. Again, this is a very wise way of looking at death card as transformation. As the old dies, as the old get destroyed, the new comes. And you get new proposals. Look at this. And that's satisfaction on the heart, the heart level, the emotional level satisfaction. This card signifies. Also, this card, to me, I always thought of Knight of Cups as the finder of the Holy Grail. So Holy Grail, what can be better? as a result of this confusion and destruction and possibly even heartache or heartbreak or something that is globally very unpleasant and not liking what is happening around you or around the world right now, which is understandable. You know, we all are on the same boat. We all are experiencing the same thing. What you are having here is you will have eventually, both eventually globally and personally, stability comes, ability to make more money, make a better future for yourself and your family, as well as nice proposals, something nice. So in case you say you lost a job, you know, yes, that's all this, but there is something better coming your way. I mean, this is actually a very beautiful and encouraging reading, wouldn't you say? You know, I would definitely think so. Now, I want to pull a few more cards. Let's see what we're going to pull. Number one, we are going to do more of our Work the Light cards. And let me just shuffle one more time. And let's see what comes up. Leap. Oh, how interesting. So you go first. The universe will catch you. You go first, the universe will catch you. All right, so if you are facing an important decision of some sort, you are like that fool, the fool card in the tarot. In this specific case, you have to be courageous and leap. If necessary to take action, take action. And another card that came up is play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. Yes, so it works very well together with leap. Okay, don't take yourself so seriously that you forget to have fun. Every bit of work, I know a lot of my clients are currently working not only from home, but they carry a lot more responsibility than before. You know, I have clients who are responsible for very serious situations in their respective countries, where they manage things that are related to the current either economic or health situation, or maintaining order, or maintaining or even developing new laws and new ways of being and coexistence in human society. And these clients, they come from all over the world, and some of them are very overworked. They hardly have any time to sleep, hardly have any time to relax. And so here we have the card that says fill up your well, retreat, rest, refuel. Don't forget that you need to rest. Also, don't forget that once in a while you need to play. You need to play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. So this card is reminding you that you, in fact, in order for you to function properly, to function 100%, when your country or your people or your family require you to be at your best, especially during difficult times, when a lot of breakdown of systems is occurring, when we all are like fish out of water. We cannot go places where used to go, you know, coffee houses are closed down, restaurants are closed down. You cannot travel really. Where I live in the US, even though we have a calm situation here, but everything is closed down. People are required to wear masks. You go to a park and people are around you wearing masks, and it looks so spooky, right? And everybody looks at each other suspiciously, and there are chemical smells everywhere because you go to stores and people are cleaning everything. All these workers, they are disinfecting everything with all these chemicals. I personally cannot stay in the store for too long because all these disinfectants, I'm very allergic to all chemicals. So we are all in this situation. We cannot travel where we want. In the US, the situation is pretty serious in many, many ways. We have huge unemployment right now, 22 million plus people. Though this reading is for you. This is not about global global situation, but we all are so connected right now. So what this is reminding you about is that you need to be healthy, stay healthy, when necessary, retreat, recharge, and rest. When necessary, when you feel like you're overwhelmed or you feel that everything is doom and gloom or too serious, play. Find a way to relax. Maybe play with your kids, go to the park, do something fun for yourself and your family, do anything you can, like even relax with my readings. So relax with my webinars, which are going to be very enlightening, I promise to you. All this will serve you. And of course, this card is more than clear. You might actually be facing a situation where you need to do something important, or you need to plan for something important. Just say yes. This is definitely a yes. And also the leap card right there. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm gonna put this back where it belongs because my camera just moved. So leap, go first, the universe will catch you. That also refers to some important things you're doing. I'm actually thinking about some of my clients who are involved in maintaining order in their countries, developing systems in their countries that will allow future generations to live more safely. Those who are in the medical profession, who are helping so many people, prominent doctors that are some of my clients, and who do a lot of things. You know, those people who work in 4D, whether it's shipping industry, whether it's places where you can buy things that you cannot buy anywhere else, or programming and IT development, etc., etc. There are so many things. You know, some people in governments, some people don't like hearing about the government, but some people in governments are doing tremendous job right now helping others. Well, I'm monitoring this situation around the world, as I always do, as all of my patrons on Patreon know, as my clients know. So I'm always abreast of what's happening around the world. So there is a lot of decisions, guys, that a lot of us will be making or are making right now. We might actually be sort of on hold right now, or we might be observing this destruction and death and transformation into something new, but this is all for the best. It's all for the best. Remember that. You know, it's actually a very beautiful reading, I would say. I want to pull one card out of the deck. This is going to be the inspiration deck for us today, and this card says prudence. Don't be lured by the siren song. Okay, so this is reminding us, while we're doing everything that we're doing, whether it's sleeping, whether it's saying yes or playing, or we are finding a new job, or we are assessing our situation, we retreat and assess the situation as it developed right now. This is reminding you to be prudent at all times, not to be lured by some promises that cannot be fulfilled. Be practical. King of Pentacles always talks about practicality, and so does the card prudence. That's your advice card for today. And let's see what we also have. This is the Wild Offering Oracle, and this oracle will tell us another interesting message. These are messages, inspiration, messages for meditation, and for let's just say, for if you want to consider them, if you want to meditate on them. And let's see what this one says, and this is for you to meditate on. Being enough. The innermost heart says you are enough. Nowhere to go, nothing to get, nothing to change. No need to grow more deserving. Yes, you are love. Okay, so this actually concurs with everything else. Fill up your well, play. In other words, feeling overwhelmed does not serve anything. And trust yourself, trust your intuition, trust what you are and how you are, and what you're doing and what's happening around you is not your fault, and it is not to be blamed on you or anybody else. Do not be too harsh with yourself. Just remember, you are doing your best. You need to rest when you need to rest. You need to play when you need to play, and you need to work when you need to work. So this basically is reminding you that whatever you do in life, you are enough. And I'm going to conclude this reading with this beautiful Angels of Light. We'll pull 2 cards out of this deck. And the first one is, let me see, Angel of Guidance. Okay, and the second card is Angel of Continuity. Okay, so Angel, yes, that's Angel of Continuity. Yeah, very pretty deck. So one of my favorites nowadays. That's my new deck. Actually, all the decks I'm sharing with you, they are my favorites. I love all of these decks, and you know, I just want to share with you the decks that I enjoy myself. And then this is one of those really nice readings. Lightworker and Empaths, Wisdom and Inspiration is one of my favorite readings. I think that there's a lot of soul, a lot of heart in this reading, a lot of wisdom, and a lot of people can actually relate to this. Everybody, certainly, who are my fans and my followers and clients, I'm sure they can all relate to that, because this reading is about all of you. This is why I'm doing this reading, guys. Let me just make it a little more. Okay, so yeah, I moved it again. Sorry about that, guys. I'm trying. As you see, I'm sitting in another room. It's my dining room, and my office is a little bit occupied due to what's happening. We have, what do you know, we have refugees from New York City here. We're hosting them, so my office is limited right now, so I'm trying to adjust to this new situation. Okay, so this is all for today's reading. As you see, it's a very positive reading. Please remember to check my readings and consultations on LIGHTWORKER.com, as well as my new webinars. I'm really excited about this new 4-webinar series. I actually have 3 series of webinars, and participants in this new series will be getting 50 and 60% off, depending on the series, on my foundational in-depth series 1 and 2. Please check those out on LIGHTWORKER.com. It's all there. Check out my free teachings, check out my book, incidentally, and check out my Patreon, where we go in depth, and I'm doing a lot more global analysis, geopolitical, from higher dimensional perspective analysis, current events, and I'm also doing as well predictions, multidimensional quantum calibrations, and Earth shift, and all this combined. There are many advanced studies that I do there as well, and you're all invited. So I'll talk to you next time. I will be doing more readings, so stick around, and I'll see you later. Please remember to like, comment, and share. I especially appreciate your subscriptions and likes to my channel. Bye now.